I'm gonna try and look at the camera instead of at myself. It's sort of hard not to. I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, but it's kind of awkward. You guys know how like shiny I look? It's so gross, but there's like nothing I can do. It's just this time of day and I'm hot. So I just want to give a little bit of background, kind of where I started. I'm gonna give more of my background later in terms of health and fitness and kind of how I was as a kid and a teenager and early 20s and stuff like that. But for the purpose of this video, where the question of the day was, what does success in health and fitness mean for you? Because everyone's goals are different, and our goals change constantly depending on where we are at in our lives. At that point, I decided I needed to make a change, and not that I needed to lose weight. I needed to make regular exercise a part of my life because I knew the benefits of it and knew that I needed to. So regular exercise was my goal. That was it. I wasn't like, okay, I need to go to the gym every day. I'm gonna lose 15 pounds. No, like that wasn't the purpose at all in 2011 when I started exercising regularly 4 to 6 days a week on my own. And here we are 6.5 years later, still going strong, right? So the goal for me was consistent, regular exercise. It didn't matter what it was. At that time, it was the elliptical for like 30 minutes to an hour every day, because that's what I knew and I was comfortable doing that, and I could read. I had schoolwork to do, so it was an easy thing to do. When I was running or jogging, I don't know what you want to call it, it really doesn't matter. I remember a family friend asking me, well, is it working? And I'm like, what? Working for what? To me, success is to keep going. Like, I've been stalled at my weight loss for a long time. I gained some of my weight back. I've shared that on social media, but I haven't stopped trying. I haven't stopped exercising. I haven't gone, oh, well, I haven't lost any weight, so I'm just not gonna do this anymore. No, again, it's always been to be consistent. That has been my goal. My why is to be healthy long term. I see people, at various stages in life who have different capabilities, different levels of mobility. They might be in wheelchairs or have walkers or canes, and they might have osteoporosis, or they might have type 2 diabetes. They might be amputees. They might be any variety of things. They might just be straight up elderly, and they move slow. And so my goal, honestly, is to keep moving every day so that it's a normal part of my life, and I know an object in motion stays in motion. So that's sort of my long-term goal. I feel like bodies are meant to move. This lifestyle that we have, sitting at desks and doing not a whole lot of physical activity, especially me. I'm not like a very outdoorsy person. I don't like sports, that kind of stuff. We weren't meant to be sedentary. Our bodies are meant to move. Like, this is what it's about. And I want to use it. And I feel like there are so many people who can't, who wish that they could. Runners who got hurt at Boston, and I run for them. I run because I can. And so I just constantly want to challenge myself. I love to achieve. I love to make progress, but mostly I want to use my body for what it was meant to do. I have to think of a variety of things sometimes to get myself going, like what do I have going on tonight? So Monday, for example, tonight I needed to record this video, dinner, whatever. And so I was like, well, I'll just get this run out of the way. So I'll think of that. But then how will I feel if I don't, right? How will I feel if I do? Probably way better than if I don't. And I think of kind of that long term. I think of future Janae and what she's going to be able to do, and kind of the favors that I'm doing myself now, like the things I'm doing on my own behalf for my future. That's what gets me up and doing it. I want you to focus on, what does success look like? Does it look like eating more vegetables permanently, not for the next 3 weeks? Does it look like moving regularly, permanently, not just for the next 3 weeks? What does that look like for you? My first race was a half marathon in 2013. Well, I did a 5K before that, but my goal was to finish. That was it. I wanted to run 13.1 miles and say that I did. I didn't have any aspirations of winning my age group or my gender or anything, no, and I still don't have those aspirations. But now that I set that standard, my goal every time has been to beat that time. What I'm saying is, you decide what success means for you. If it means working out 3 times a week instead of 6 like me, that's awesome. that's awesome. If it means eating more vegetables, if it means whatever, counting your calories, if it means, okay, let's be real, Janae loves dessert. That's why she's a flexible dieter. If it means having 2 treats a week at night as dessert instead of 5, I'm not playing around, folks. Like, this is real. I mean, it would actually be a goal for me to have only 2 treats a week instead of 5. If that's what it is, then fine. We're all at different places on our journey. We all have different goals and different ideas of health and success and what that means for us. So I'm saying, know yourself, know your goals, give yourself some room. You know what's real for you. You know what's ridiculous for you. When we set small achievable goals, we kind of get more momentum to be able to build up to bigger goals. So that's what I want to encourage you to do. Really think about what success means for you at this point. What works for you? Does working out in the morning work for you? No? Okay, then we need to figure out another time. Do you have 30 minutes to work out? No? Okay, then we need to figure out a 15-minute workout for you. Or we need to pick little 10-minute time slots throughout the day that you can go on a walk. We need to figure out what works in your life, because all of our lives are so different. So you set your goals, you decide what success means for you.